to a nervous Georgian friend watching the runoff elections for my public transport course that's been built with mindset. Or check if you want to finish off as much. Time of day that's mentioned as afternoon is very specifically 3:28 p.m. It's listed as 7,285 yards. I think that's an error in the game. It shows up on the scorecard 2 yards shorter than that, and all the right in the world. We'll have it set to pin number 4. As I'll show that this is the golf bag I've got the longest driver in the game. They actually have a remarkably less pay to win than the average sport it's based on, where every club has its trade-offs. So this one is particularly bad at forgiveness, whereas that one, which is very shiny and Bumblebee, there's a bit less distance, a bit more forgiveness, and a couple of other things better and worse about it. You know that, and most of the others, that shiny one does tempt me a little bit, but I'll use the longest driver and then that's the same trade-offs as the others. I've put pin number 4, which is what I've imagined as the Sunday pin. Looking forward to this. We are on. Looks like we're good. Stephen's coming through. I'm tempted to wait because it's 3:26 a.m. here. So I'm tempted to wait another minute or two. But let's go. 3:28 time.
Hello there, golf fan. My name's John, and I'm here to welcome you to PGA Tour 2K21. As we kick things off, we're staring down the barrel of a par 4 first hole. Let's start this round with a bang. Put that one out there in the fairway.
That sounds like a good plan. I even hashtag tag for So this is the first hole. It's par 4. It shows up on the scorecard at 463 yards. It plays shorter than the yardage thanks to being quite a long way down the hill. In fact, it's to today's pin position is 28 feet below the tee, so that wasn't intentional actually. At least I don't think it was. You can see over on the left side of your screen the 18th and the fans gathered along there, and the clubhouse is visible there as well. But obviously with this being wind in our face, downhill, so let's reduce the elevation, try and set us up to add some roll, and let's see if this goes wide right. No, apparently not.
Oh, this one's dropping fairway for sure.
And... oh, what? Every so often this game is allergic to establishing a connection. There we go. Which means we get to see that shot
Hey
again.
there, hope you're doing good. We are picking back up from where we left off last time. We're picking back up on the first hole.
There it is. It remembered that, even if it didn't remember how to connect. So we've got to get a nice bit of Atlanta sports disorganization in.
Good job.
So we've got
Okay,
158
this is about 160
yards
or so to the pin.
to a back right hole location. Downhill lie, steeply downhill lie, but wind's a little against and it is slightly uphill. Why is it doing that? This game is so bad at keeping its connection. I know it.
Hello and welcome back to your previous round.
This
on
might
this
actually run at the
course.
speed of a real life
We are
round. What
starting
I'm going to do
today
is
on
I'm
the
going to
first
add
hole.
some power. Check down. Wind's blowing a little bit out of the light, so we'll aim aggressively at the pin or just by the pin and let the wind do the rest. And okay, we've blocked it off a little left, so it's hung out to the left.
Come on, bounce to the right.
But it's back left when the pin's back right.
Okay, on the green safely. Here we go, birdie putt coming up.
Well, we got a birdie putt. Slide to the left. Ooh, that was a bit batty. Lens flare there from that sun placement. This hole is brought to you by J.J. Abrams. As we see if that's enough, or if it's going to swing hard to the right. Yeah, it's swinging harder to the right. That's the kind of left to right swing we can live with. We would rather have that. Things going terribly wrong and swinging further to the right than we thought. I think it's safe to say better here than in actual Georgia.
Hi there, welcome back to where we left off last time we were on this course. Today we're picking back up on the first hole.
Okay. Right, let's...
So far so good.
Well, that's in.
And that's your par. And we're starting the round at even par, and that's a great way to kick things off.
Hospitality tent of some sort there in the background. We go to the second, the first of the L-shaped holes. Now a 270-yard drive there still leaves 175 to the pit. And considering that my free wood flies 240 and my driver flies 295, think, well, can you cut the corner? You can. Does it go for the threes? Yes. What would Bryson do? %105% power. I don't remember the last time I did that. And that's going to rumble and fumble and stumble. And that will be an eagle putt from off the green.
Here's our second shot on hole number 2.
Although, when you look at the slope there, you want to slide that over to the right. feels tricky. I'm going to use my putt preview. I've only got 3 in the round, but this feels quite important because what I don't want is to slide it all the way off the green like that nearly could have done. Need to aim even further right. Maybe take a bit of power off it, because apparently it seems to get a little jump off the fringe. Might have been a little short on power, but that might be a good thing. Oh, hello! Oh!
No, that's going right by the hole, isn't it? Okay, let's finish up.
That's a birdie.
And that putt'll drop.
I may make the penalty for missing that
and after that
corner
one, you
cut a
sit
bit worse.
at
I
1
think
under
it
par.
might be a little bit
Now we will
too
tee up on the
inviting,
3rd
but
hole.
I'm not sure. Here's the F. Seriously, I don't know why it does this, because I'm pretty sure like the stream still works and it's just showing this, so it must be there, but I don't know for sure, because it might just be that my connection's a little bit wonky. But anyway, we're -1 after 2.
Hey there, how's it going? Picking back up where we left off
And
here
we've
on
got
this
the
round.
L-shape.
And it looks like you had a pretty decent round on the go last time. Let's continue along on that same
Now,
path.
the obvious temptation is to cut the corner, put it there, and then you realise, oh, there's a tree in the way. Can add some hook, probably add some backspin. Then with this club, you might actually be getting to the point of needing to take a bit off it. Let's see. Oh, and got an extra bit of hook there. With
Should be smooth sailing off the tee.
And that's the corner cut, and now we just need it to hold on, which it won't, or will it? It will!
We're about 205 yards out from here.
Everything is inviting the 105% power. Fact check. Accurate. So that's well, it's obviously quite a nice side hill lie, and this is where you got your classic funnel pin position, classic Augusta on a Sunday, where you've got a little slide round there. I'll probably hit it with a bit more left to right and top spin, just because the wind's cutting the other way, so try and resist that. Especially if I'm going to hit a
I think we're going left here.
left, and that. Let's see which way it goes. There we go. Sliding down.
There's a green and under regulation for you. Pat yourself on the back. Here's a putt for eagle. Careful with this one.
Well, that swings left to right. And so let's slide this down. And it's a little bit downhill, and looking at the consequences of being too far could involve going right past. So let's just leave it in the right area. Okay, that will be a little more short than I planned. Which is only annoying because if I'd hit that hard enough, I might have snuck in.
Ooh, never like leaving those short.
Two putt birdie.
Yeah, that'll work nicely. 2 birdies in a row for you. And after that hole, you'll bring your score down to 2 under. We're teeing up on the 4th hole now.
The 4th is relatively straightforward in terms of less weird than the course, though there is a bit of a corner cut line, especially with the wind as it is. And again, actually there is that sneaky runoff there, so this might actually be one where I have to hit it a little bit gentler. Okay, just 100. That, I guess that counts. And I've just realised exactly what I've done here and why I shouldn't have done this.
It's
Because
tidy.
that looks really good. Oh no, I
Here's our
think I've
second
got away
shot
with it
on the
because
fourth.
the pitch shots in this game, you get the power slightly wrong, it goes completely wrong. And I thought I might have forced myself to hit that, but 95 yards is what a lob wedge does, or my lob wedge at least. It's 80. I think I did it at 76%. I had a lot of backspin just to make sure. Because it's being downhill and downwind, it might be a little awkward, but should be able to get away with this. All a bit far left, but it was too far, but
That'll work.
not too far. And might have had a better shot if I just
3 under par if you sink
hit
this.
a 3-wood off the tee and then just hit a regular iron, but it would have been difficult. Pin at the front. 2-putt par looks probable. Slide it to the left and see if I've lifted enough this time. Quite.
Well, it's enough.
Well, the bad news is it's gone off further. The good news is
Got
it's
this
an
left
uphill
for
putt back,
par.
which is
Looking pretty good.
much more likely to not
Well
be a
played.
problem.
Okay, so that's going to keep you at 2 under.
And this is the evil par
let's see
3
what we can do
fifth.
here on the 5th hole.
Certainly with the pin positions there today, and if you leave front left, which is what pin number 3 is, that's where you've got that banana bomb putt around the edge of the bunker, which is, I think I showed you a work in progress picture of it. Now with this a slight wind following, but it is slightly uphill. I think I'll just aim a little bit right to left to see if that works. Rather miss this long and short. I'll probably put a little more oomph in it. Oi! This might be exactly that.
This one might be a bit too much.
Okay, that's back left. The good news is we're on the green. The bad news is
Okay, ended up
we're
nice
on the
and
green.
safe. Still a little work to do, though. Looks like we could have a birdie on this hole.
Well, this one's 63 feet, and that's swinging to the left faster than Gwinnett County in the last 20 years. A bit way to the right and get lucky, I guess. Hope it's told me the right distance, because it does try and adjust at the default difficulty level, but it sometimes gets it wrong. And that's what happens when you put it too far on this. That's going to slide all the way down. Almost towards the pine straw.
Oh, man, I hate that. Let's get back on the green here. This one's your 3rd.
Now let's see if we can't just chip this in.
I'm liking that one. Nice chip. All right, this one's for the
Well,
bogey.
That's the bogey.
And with that, we will move on to the next.
And on to the 6th.
That hole will bring your score up to 1 under. We've made it to the 6th hole.
Seems fairly straightforward, that target, but depending on your driver, you might find that bunker is in the way, and if you want to lay up, it might run into it. So it kind of makes it tricky, especially because, as you saw, or as I mentioned, the pitch shot isn't a potential problem, and you can't cut the corner because there's a little pond there. So let's just ease off a little bit on the driver, and that might actually be paradoxically good in that, being it that far left away, it has come onto the fairway. And I think that might be far enough I can still get a full wedge shot
Setting
in.
up here about 105
Because
from
it's
the pin.
defaulting to a pitch, but that would have gone horribly wrong. and a full lob wedge won't, because it's 103 yards downhill. The lob wedge goes 95, slightly downwind as well. Just add a little bit more penetrating flight and less backspin. And we should be away unless we slam it to the left.
Could be slightly too much club. Well, what do I know? That
Just
ended
about
up just
clung
fine.
on the left side and only slightly too long. And if
Good
I
luck
hadn't
here.
made
We've
the
got
adjustments,
15
it would
feet.
probably have been bang on. But that would probably have been the best idea, considering below the hole would have been better to leave it short and have an uphill putt. Speaking of uphill, keeping the connection in this game. Got a pun for every occasion.
Hey there, and welcome back to your previous round on this course.
Yep.
And it would appear you had
Slide
a
to the
pretty
left.
good little round going.
And apparently I still can't work out how much left to right. Keep
This one's a 3-foot
underestimating it
putt.
in this game.
Okay, well putt.
Coming
That
to
was
two of
good.
the best holes on the course now, 7 and 8.
Okay, 1 under for the round. This hole's a par 4.
7th is a drivable par 4, especially when you've got the longest driver in the game. It's a straight line. It's about 328. I think it's listed as 340 or so. It depends on the pin position. And for these purposes, it's there's the weird bunkers with the fountain in the middle of the bunker and the rocks at the front of the other one. And the big slope, you try and run it down, and if you get lucky on this, you can actually leave it pretty close. Especially when you've got the big hollows there. It goes in waves, that green. Let's see what happens.
Swing didn't feel as clean as I know you can hit it.
Yep. And that's in the sand.
And from the greenside sand, let's have a
And
nice out here.
this is a punishing place to have to hit a sand shot from, because you have it sliding away, especially if you miss to the left. It slides really away, and it keeps giving me time to think about that without actually being able to look at it, which is, for that kind of shot, probably a bad idea.
Hi there, nice to see you again. We're picking back up where we left off here today. We are currently on the 7th hole.
Probably about right. Add some backspin, add some prayers, and well, it's short. Not a terrible shot.
Setting up here now for our third
Technically
shot.
a missed green in regulation, but that might actually be makeable for birdie. I believe it. Slide to the right. No! Got it right through it.
Okay,
Had a
we
life
can
of
save
its own.
par here with this putt.
Well, it's almost straight downhill.
This putt's good so far.
There we go.
Good job in there with a par.
Now 2 and 3
Okay,
are downhill,
1 under
are
for
the
the round.
L-shaped, and this is the last
Short
of
par
the
5. Let's try to
L-shaped
get on
holes,
into.
the big par 5. And that's the tempting shot number 2 on the 8th. Watch out for the number 3. Oh, that's beautiful. Look at that. That's gone a long way. 340 yards
Here we go,
to the
225
flatter
yards
part
or
of the
so away.
fairway. Yep. Because of the slope. I think we might end up with 28 disconnections by the end of this round. Let's see if we can get an eagle to get
Hi
to
there,
-3.
nice to have you back on the course. And hopefully
Lots of
your
backspin,
round
lots of
continues to
elevation.
be as good as it
Maybe
was
take
last
a
we
little
left
bit
off.
off. You'd rather miss left than right to get a little bit of right to left in, especially because the slope might take it right. And here we go. All this could be good. Go on, cling on. Oh, yeah!
Approach shot worked out just fine. Sinking this will take you to 3
And there's
under.
a boat which could be used somebody fish out balls in the grand tradition of Barry Bonds homers at McCuffy Cove. It's a 26-footer, so I might have had a chance. If it had run on a little ball, it could have been a 28-footer for a 3.
Get there.
Oh, it's just going to die on me. Oof. Little more power, that
just
drops.
missed the eagle.
Good faith.
All right,
Look,
let's
you
finish this
birdied,
hole
mate.
out. Gotta love tapping in for the birdie. Nice.
And that is 6 straight fours.
Alrighty, down to 2 under par after that. Teeing off now a long par 4.
See if we can't do exactly the same thing as fans gather round on this piece of tee. Main challenge here is the slightly humped fairway. You've got to find the middle of it, or because if you find the right hand side, try and cut the corner, you'll slide right into the cabbage, and if you drag it too far left, you could go into the pines. So I'm going to put some backspin on this and see, and apparently going to land in the right.
This drive's looking okay.
You say it looks okay. I say it's bounced on the fairway, sliding down. Will it find the rough? Find out after the break.
Hello there. Hope you're doing well as we pick back up where we left off. Last time we ended our session on the 9th hole.
There's the slope, and you really don't want to be there.
Okay, we're in the deep rough. Careful.
I don't think that will necessarily affect things. There's the number 2 shaped bunker on right after the 3. I like it. Here it comes. Right, it should be sloping left to right, so that will offset. So I can aim for the pin. Well, that went well.
In the approach, heading to the left. Oh, you didn't hit this one, but that's okay.
And now I am
let's get out of this beach here.
I'm going to have to get a little bit lucky. Let's hit the sand wedge. Right tool for the job. Get kind of lofted chip. And get lucky. Get lucky!
Oh, yeah. That'll work. That'll work nicely.
Another 4.
And tapping in for par.
Out in 35 shots and about 10 disconnections.
At 2 under par. And now teeing off on a par 4.
Par 4, watch out for the H-shaped bunker at the end on the right, and you can see running along the road to the car park. And I think I'll hit a 3-wood off the tee just to avoid the rough and to have a nice club on. And because imagine how far that could have gone with a driver of maximum distance and minimum forgiveness.
Oh, well, this happens sometimes. And,
well, the good news is I'm in
I always apologize.
Sorry about that. Rough. The bad news is that is quite a slope. So, however far I aim it off, it's going to yoink off to the right. Should get decent power, so I'll just hit the pitching wedge, aim it left, and hope I've aimed it left enough. And I haven't.
A little too far to the right on the approach, I think. A little wayward on that approach. Okay, third shot.
Let's shift it to the sand wedge. It's a bit longer, so let's let it release. Or not, apparently.
And this is your fourth shot.
But that's not bad. Still got basic and flat. To the left to right, maybe. Let's see.
Oh! Man.
A lot of
Just
falls
3
comes to
feet
an end in
left.
painful fashion. That's the first 5
Oh,
on
glad
the
you
card.
sank that. That's a bogey.
And what's normally a pretty straightforward hole, but not if you mess
And
up
you
your
are
first 2
one
shots
under
like that.
after
Well,
that
first
one.
3, frankly.
Par 3 on this one.
Short par 3, 163 yards, narrow, downhill, lots of backspin. Hope the game actually recognises backspin. It doesn't always, so let's hit maximum backspin. And there's the blimp. And there's the backspin when you didn't want it.
Ah, that didn't hit the mark, did it? Second shot here on the 11th.
Well, the only problem with that is I've got to hit another chip with a sand wedge, and the slopes are fairly nasty. Fortunately, I appear to have got that one more right.
Well judged on that one.
Lots of
This
right
putt's
to
tracking.
left, but not far. There we go.
Good job on that one. 1 under after that one.
And here
All
comes
right,
the
we've got a
12th.
par 4 on this one.
466 yards. And there's the goat on the left. There is the goat, the symbol of this hole. Steep slope from right to left and downhill. Wind's died down completely, which is nice. Watch out for the tree. I will want to aim this to the right and probably ease off the power a little just to make sure it doesn't fall off completely. I should still be able to reach the slope unless I yoink it right like that.
Yeah, I'm not sure where this one's going.
And that slid into the deep stuff.
Hey,
Wow.
it's all good. It's all good. It happens.
So
in
that's
the big,
170
thick,
yards
deep rough
out
here.
of the rough. So a tricky pin position. I'll just aim for the right hand side. Take it up, let's see what 5 iron does. Oop,
I don't think you're
not
going
a
to like.
lot. For once, the connection loss was in more ways than one.
Hello there, and welcome back to your previous round. And you appear to have had a pretty good little round going last
All
time.
that is going to make it to the sand.
Well, it's unlucky. Missed the green on that approach.
I made
And
sure
from the
to,
green side bunker.
I noticed when there were 26 bunkers at one point, I realised this course needs 2 more. I need to improvise 2 more from somewhere. So that's what I did. Looks like it's sloping downhill, so I'll make sure I don't take too much pub. Slide down. Needed to
And
run and I
this'll be your
spun
par
it when I
putt here.
didn't want it to, and now I've got horrible downhill right to left putt. Preview time, I think. You really don't want to hit that too far. A bit more to the right.
It's getting there.
Yes! Oh, it's snuck in!
After that one, you'll stay right there at 1 under.
The
Good luck
13th.
here on this par 3.
Par 3, 283 yards. Relatively featureless, but bunker on the left. Slope off quite severely down in that little hollow, which is a problem with the pin further forward. And the sheer size of this green makes free putts very possible. Going with 3-wood. And apparently getting it right. Slide to the right. Slide to the right. Okay. Actually, these disconnections are kind of entertaining at this point. I think it's my Wi-Fi.
Hey there,
that
and
does
welcome
weird
back
things with
to your
it.
previous round.
Let's
13th hole is
fast
where we start
forward
today.
See where it exactly landed. Does it stay on the green? Or does it slide into the left rough? It slides into the left rough. It's
Okay,
literally
careful on this
sitting
one.
up
We're in the rough.
right on top of those blades of grass. It's actually going to up so much it'll probably take off a little bit. So I need to hit this with a lot less power than I think. Like, I did not hit that with as much power as I should have done, and it's still flown completely off the green.
Hop, skip, and a jump to the green from here.
So that suggests chipping. That definitely suggests chipping.
Oh, look at here. Nice chip. All right, nice 3-footer to deal with.
There we go.
All right, let's head to the next.
So bogey at 13, back to even.
Okay, after
but
that
here comes the
hole,
par
your
5.
score goes up to even par. It looks
This
like
is
we're
where
ready
the
to go
birdie
here on the
opportunities come at the end of the
14th.
round. Take on the water on the right, and you get yourself a better angle to try and go to the green in 2. There is a safety zone left, but with the wind at our backs and a monster driver, this decision is obvious, and that's why you don't.
Oh, crud.
And we are apparently dropping the ball in a mud bath. Let's hit this with a 5-iron in anything resembling the general direction of the hole. Successful.
Back in the fairway, back on our horse. Let's go.
4th shot, and I'm still 200 yards away. Hit a 5-iron with lots of backspin. He's got to carry it past that slope that yoinks the ball towards. Though I think I'm still kind of trying to work out how much to smooth that out, and I think that specific shape is the result of me doing it partially, but not entirely. Oh, so let's literally aim it for the bunker and go. Oh, here we go. Go on. Right, now we do want to kick to the right. Boing! That may be the best outcome from the worst shot I can remember.
Great work there. That's
ever.
a great approach. And wouldn't it be nice to save par on this one?
Well. Right, still going to make this putt for a par I have no right to.
It could be a good one.
And Julie missed it to the right.
Here comes the bogey putt.
And it's a 6.
And that's for back-to-back bogeys, unfortunately.
And, this isn't going well.
All right, 1 over
done
for
a
the
lot
round.
better than this in test rounds.
Teeing it up on a par 4 for this one.
Not here. Now, this one's got an interesting thing where the direct line down there to where you might think is blocked by trees, or is it? Probably. Speaking of blocked, there is.
Hello there. Welcome back to your
Cody
previous
Parker's
round. 15th hole is where we pick up today.
Yeah, I suppose I have been most of the time. Okay. Let's see if I can't. If I add a bit of elevation, might be able to sneak this a weird one through the driver. If it goes wrong entertainingly. Okay, that.
Come on now, give us a nice little fairway lie.
Nope. Well, the good news is I've got a lovely angle.
Well, turns out we didn't end up in the fairway, but hey, we're in this together.
120 yards out with room to run it up the pin at the back. The bad news is I'm hitting out of some fairly thick rough, but at least it's sitting up in it. So let's see how it goes.
And please, ball, would you consider kicking right?
Good grief! It actually listened to
And that'll
the
do. Grab your putter.
commentator.
Here's a 20-foot putt.
So he did, and that's a 20-footer. Line up and ooh!
And here we go. Par putt coming up. And the putt drops.
Well, it's not 3 bogeys in a row.
Sitting at 1 over for the round.
Okay, I have a good tee shot here now on the 16th.
I still cannot get over the doink. There's the par 3. You can see in the background the 3 3-story buildings. I might add another 25 of those. Add lots of backspin. Hit it hard enough. And let's see. Oh, that's got the bend right to left.
This could be a bit long. Let's see how it goes.
Lovely.
Nice. Ended up just fine after that shot.
Here we go. This is for birdie.
Love a good stamp there. Still got a putt preview, and I think this one I might need it because it should go in, but it's hard to gauge the amount of how far it's going to be funneled off right away, and apparently it's not far.
Well, it's heading towards the hole.
There we
Let's
go.
keep this going. That's your 4th birdie of the day. Good work
And back
out
to
there.
even. Four bogeys,
You are
4
currently
birdies.
sitting right at even par. Here we go. Par 5 ahead of you. Let's see what happens.
Final par 5 on the course. Water on the left. Important thing is to not go, at least not get into trouble here just yet. Ooh, wow, that might have forced my hand. Oh, go on, bounce off the path. Boing. Whoop, whoop. Okay, not quite the angle I wanted that.
Oh, that's too bad.
But at least it's made sure I don't get greedy.
All right, good luck.
Because I'm not hitting
Second
the
shot here on the
green in
17th.
2 from 230 yards out of the jungle. With that slope kicking a bump and run towards me. So that's what that area's for.
And this is a tough
I
call.
nearly
Not
sliced
sure where
it
this
all
will
the
go.
way. I nearly missed the bailout area.
All right, we're back in the fairway. That's great news.
Well, that's,
And this is your 3rd shot.
I'm going to need a little bit more oomph. If I aim it there, got the wind at my back. Well, it's going to be dry. That's always a good start. Right, slide down the slope, slide down the slope. No, it's going to sit down. I've got a downhill
Good
putt,
job. We're on the green.
which you never want,
Okay, 21 feet to the cup from here.
but I guess I'll take. Make sure to leave it short, because you do not want this one to run directly off the green. Might hang up in the rough, but that's it. Slide to the right.
Oh, this one could drop.
Birdie!
And that one drops from way out. We're like in the burbs for that one. And this is a short par 4 we're taking a hack out of right now.
And the final hole, 328 yards. 328 yards, and it's 283 to clear the water. Well, it might be 283 to the front edge of the fairway. I think it's that.
Hello there, and welcome
The only
back
problem
as we continue our round.
There's
And hopefully
there's a
your
gigantic
round will
slope
finish as
funneling the
good
ball
as it
towards
has
that
been
back
up until
left,
this
and then
point.
there's another bit of water on the left, which tempts you to play safe, but nah. Not with this driver. That's what it's for. All right! Oh, that's... Oh, where is this going to go? Oh, good. Oh, it's going to go right amongst the fans. Oh, what?
Well, that's too bad. All right, setting up
Where
here
could that
deep
have
in the
gone?
spinach.
Well, yeah, I'm actually going to have to hit a... Actually, I think I will hit a flop shot. It should run on, despite being meant to not. I'll add a bit more forward spin. And let's see. Oh, yikes. Well, that... Oh, get down, 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 down. It's... And that bunker there is basically extending off the practice green that you see on the very right edge. I created it for that little practice area and then extend it to the thing to make it the 28th bunker on the course. And that's, well, we've got a 21-footer for a walk-off birdie after that drive. Aim way out left. And...
Yeah, get in that hole.
You put it too far.
All right, sink this, and we can head to the clubhouse.
There it is, a 71. I think with a different pin set when I did my first. And the perfect sign off. Spectacular. Yeah, I think the fans of this are just set. That was an unknown network error has occurred. You don't say. Well, there we go. I think we'll call that a night for the stream. I'll be back.